to another episode of Unplugged with Ashley Amber. Today, I got my girl Toni.
Hey,
Y'all might
y'all.
know her as Hair by Unique, the best braider in the city, boo.
Thank
What's going
you.
on?
Rare of nothing. How are you?
I'm good. I can't
Uh,
complain. I'm happy to have you
Oh,
here.
I'm happy to be here. A little nervous, but I'm here. I'm here.
Good, good, good. So, I like to always start these off with a little icebreaker.
Okay.
So, let me see. What am I going to tell you? How about what's the craziest rumor you ever heard about yourself?
Oh my goodness. The craziest rumor. That would go all the way back to like high school because I'm not outside for people to even
That's a
create
good
rumors.
thing.
So
That's a good
I
thing.
don't even know. Nothing. Let me say nothing. Just say nothing. I am unknown outside of like being here by King Unique, but other than that, I'm unknown.
I love it. Well,
Oh,
you know what? I just got to take a moment because I love what you be doing on your platform.
thank you.
Like, I absolutely love it. I think that you have done such a great job of just creating that relatability and just like that. I don't know. We be feeling like we in the room with
I know.
you.
Oh, that's
Like, let me
great.
tell you, like, I be waiting on little mirror videos. Like, what she about to do
The
with her
death of
today?
me. The death of me. Everybody love Mimir. And I kid you not, when Mimir come, I pray. I
Oh,
mean, when everybody
Jesus.
come, I pray. But when Mimir come, I pray extra, extra hard.
Extra hard.
Yeah.
I'm screaming. Listen, I look forward to her. I look forward to our little guy with the braids. And he
Uh-huh.
get them always like they be going
Oh, yeah,
down.
yeah.
And he always have
Amari.
a little toy. Them my I know them. Them my kids. Them my
Yeah,
little
little cousin.
yep, them my little
Yes.
cousins.
That is funny.
But how has it been like for you? Like was 2024 like did you feel any of that? Like a lot of people feel like it knocked them between the washer and the dryer, boo.
Really?
Yeah.
Um, I would say 2024. Every year is a great year, but I don't think I can depict like 2024 from the previous year. So
Hmm.
I would gladly say 2024 did me good. Now, I did get business did get slow towards the end of the year,
Yeah.
but that's to be expected as a braider because people start wearing their natural hair and they start wearing
Mhm.
like more so a weave.
Yeah.
So you prepare for that throughout the year. So 2024 was a good year for me.
That's good.
Thank you.
I gotta say, you the first person that said that out of
Really?
like I think I done did about 13 people so far
Uh-huh.
over the last 2 days, and you the first person to say
What was
that.
it about 2024?
Well, a lot of people just felt like business was really slow, but
Um,
I will say, the hair industry, we gonna get our hair done regardless.
yes.
Like I don't
Mhm.
care what's going on, baby. I'm getting my hair done.
Mhm.
So I can understand it. Like I can see
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those industries that y'all gonna make it through regardless.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I can get that.
Yeah. It's well, despite like our like I said, like towards the end of the year, when it get cold, for braiders, it typically does get slow. So but you gotta just have your money management and stuff throughout the year to
Hmm.
get to that point. So it's kinda like it don't even really bother me when it gets slow. I be chilling.
Yeah.
Trying to come up with different things and just taking that time to excel the business. Like, okay, what can I
Yes.
do better? So I recently just got licensed to become a natural stylist so that
Hmm.
I can offer different services and not have a slow season. So I will be able to offer like the blowouts, the quick
Yeah.
weave, the sew-ins. So I just like switch braiding to that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, y'all want that now? I can do that too. So
I love that.
yeah.
Okay. That's what you call pivoting, my girl.
Okay. I know
Pivoting
that's
with the
right.
times. Pivoting with the times. No, I
Yes.
love that.
Thank
And I
you.
want to talk a little bit about that money management because I feel like so many entrepreneurs struggle with that.
Mhm.
Hell, I was one of them at one point.
Mhm.
I feel like when I first started, like I hit the ground so fast and I was making more money than I ever have
Uh-huh.
before. And baby, I was blowing through it.
Really.
Hmm. I was blowing through it. And then when that first slow season came, I was with the old, like, oh Lord,
Uh-huh.
I ain't really know how to handle that. So I had to learn the same thing, like how to manage my money
Money.
and be prepared for those slow seasons. So what
Mhm.
would you say helps you prepare? Like, what do you do? Like, do you just kind of stack
Mhm.
throughout the year, or like, what do you do to manage?
Um, that's a good point. So I learned money management from I was once working at a job and it was like the worst job I ever had. It was at the post office. I was making the most money, like good money, especially at my age at that time, but it was the first job I was ever like racially profiled and everything. So I had
Mm,
quit.
yeah.
But during that time I was working there, I had just bought a condo. So I had moved out my parents' house. I was like 23. Yes, I stayed at home till I was 23, but
There's nothing wrong with it.
right,
You
right.
moving into a
So
condo, boo.
yes, I bought my first condo. So I was like, I need to maintain my mortgage and everything. So um I was without because like at 23, coming home with like 2,300 every 2 weeks, it's like you just spending it. Like how you
Hmm.
said, like at
Yeah.
one point, once you got that money, it was like you just spending. So that really had taught me. I told myself I would never go without. And
Hmm.
then I actually started doing hair after that. So what also helped me is creating revenue from content.
Oh, yes.
So when that
Preach.
money come in, I don't pay it no man. So
Hmm.
it's like you got content money and then you got the money from servicing others. So
Hmm.
I try to use the money from servicing others to balance life
Yes.
as far as bills and rent and certain things that you have to pay for, and then my slow time, that
Hmm.
content money, it keeps up. And content money is good money. So
Baby, you better preach.
I'm sad about. I be trying to tell people like
Listen,
content, just
baby,
set
can
that
we just
camera
talk
up.
about it for a
Yes.
second? Because I tell people this all the time. Like,
Uh-huh.
it really does not take much. Like, Facebook pays me out. Like,
Uh-huh.
Facebook is my favorite, to be honest. Like,
Really.
Instagram, I ain't really been able to, like, Instagram, I make my money from people booking my services or booking the
Uh-huh.
things or buying stuff off of my website, but I really don't make money from Instagram.
Instagram. Okay.
But Facebook, I do.
What about TikTok?
Girl, really disappointed with TikTok.
Yeah.
So
Girl, TikTok
I
was
got
my
the
top.
TikTok shop. So like people can buy my products off the TikTok
Uh-huh.
shop, but I don't make any other money from TikTok because I just got into it maybe
Oh.
like last year, and then I start actually trying to grow it toward the end of the year. So I'm like right at about to hit 1,000
Oh,
where
okay.
I
Oh,
can.
because you gotta have the minimum. I
Yeah,
forgot
you
about
gotta
that.
have 1,000
Yeah.
followers. And I
Yeah.
just got consistent over there, and then they want to take it away.
Right. Well, before I came in here, they said it's back.
Okay, somebody
So
else said that, but I ain't had a chance to look.
right. Prayfully it is. But
Hopefully. I
because
wonder
a
if
lot of
they
people.
took the I'm sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm sorry. A lot of people even quit their jobs just to become full time. Now, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. But
Yeah, that's people livelihood.
yes,
So I definitely feel like they gonna bring it back because just think about it. Like that's 7 million. What is it like?
a
seven
lot of
million
people.
people
Yes.
unemployed now.
Yes. Basically, right. We jobless. It's like that.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely think content, like it's so many different ways that you can benefit from making content, and people just don't realize it. Like they
Mm-hmm.
don't realize like just you setting up your camera, showing what you do, showing your personality, letting
Yes.
people in on who you are
Mm-hmm.
is a moneymaker.
Mm-hmm. How you mesh with your, well, depending on the service, but like as far as myself, how like me and my clients, we get along and everything. And then even just being vulnerable and like transparent with people. Like when I first took my natural state birth test, I failed. I let
Mm-hmm.
the people see that. My reaction and everything. Like, damn, I
Yeah,
failed. A lot of people don't post their failures, and a lot of people will be
facts.
drawn to you because they may be going through similar things. And it's okay to fail as long as you keep trying.
Hey, Tony, you just said something. You just said something. When I
Yes.
tell you, people are so obsessed with trying to post like perfection,
Yes.
feeling like everything has to be perfect in order. Like, I can remember somebody DM me like literally maybe like a month ago.
Uh-huh.
Somebody I know a little bit, but not on a deeper level,
Uh-huh.
but they DM me and said I share too much on my platform. And I'm
Really?
like, maybe for you, but for me, I'm fine.
Right.
Yeah. So you just gotta respect people, boo.
Uh-huh. Cause
And
you could share a lot and people still not know you.
they still not
Uh-huh.
know you.
You just put out what you want people to know.
Uh-huh. For
Mm-hmm.
sure. But I think sharing those failures is definitely a way to connect with people because I feel like when you only share the wins, like you're only constantly sharing wins, you feel so out of touch. Like people
Mm-hmm.
feel out of touch with you. Like it's like you not human.
Right.
Like
Yes.
when you show those failures, show those vulnerabilities, really get deep with people, that's
Mm-hmm.
when they start to feel like they can trust you,
Yeah.
they like you. Once they trust you and they like you, it's up from there.
Right.
It's
Yes.
up from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I definitely think, more people should take advantage of that. Like business owners, especially ones that are like in the service industry, we
Mm-hmm.
are the brand.
Yes.
Like we are the brand at the end of the day.
Yes.
So it's like you gotta open up, boo.
Mm-hmm.
So being good ain't good enough.
Right. You gotta be you all the time. All
Uh-huh.
the time.
No, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about up and coming, like there's a lot of up and coming braiders, and
Mm-hmm.
I love that you are so receptive. Like I always see you, like you go and support them, like you go get your hair done
Uh-huh.
and all of that. Like how has that shaped you for real? Like have you always been like that, or did you have to learn to kind of bring in those newer braiders and entrepreneurs?
Honestly, I feel like I've always been like that just because I was once there, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't start out like where I'm at now as far as like stature and followers and support. I was once there, like needed somebody who I felt like was where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like I wrote them was like, hey, what kind of product do you use? You know, and then it's
Hmm.
like sometimes you could be one word like, oh, I use this, but you know, I kind of go more so into detail. Like, well, it depend on the texture of your client's hair, you know, and everything. Here is a list of a few things that I may use and just different things like that because I feel as if being a braider, I could tell you everything that I know, and I
Hmm.
won't feel a way about like if at one point you are at a level higher than me. That's what I want. You know what
What's
I'm
for you
saying?
is for you.
Yes, it is. And
Yeah.
then as far as like being an entrepreneur and the girls are getting younger and younger and they doing their
Oh,
thing and I
yes.
love it. So if I can help, I definitely would because
Hmm.
you know when we was growing up, we got pushed like graduate high school, go to college.
We just said that in the last interview. We
I'm
was just
31
talking about
years
that.
old and I be thinking like, dang, am I ready to go to college right now? We don't know what we want to do right from high school. So I
No.
feel as if I can hold people hand to become entrepreneurs and you
Hmm.
know like okay start here start there then I'm gonna help any information that I have you can have it
Yeah.
just to get you there. Now I can tell you everything but it's up to you to take it in and you know what you do with it. But
Yeah.
anybody that need help I tell them all the time I be on TikTok live and they be asking me questions I be like you know we gonna talk about it. DM me if you need help
Hmm.
or whatever information. But yeah, so I
No,
love
I
helping other
definitely
people.
get it. And that's honestly how I built up my platform, is just
Hmm.
giving out information, just
Right. Because
talking
what is it
about
doing?
stuff.
What harm is it doing to you giving it
It's
out?
not.
Right.
But you know what? I think the thing be like that, what you said, people be afraid of the predecessor passing them,
Uh
one,
huh.
and then two, like just feeling like I don't want to give away everything and then I'm not gonna have nothing to sell. But it's
Mm.
like, to be honest, I done gave away everything I sell on the internet and
Uh
they
huh.
still book. You know why?
Exactly.
Because if you go just look on my page and look at stuff, you're gonna have to take the time to sit there and put everything together,
Mm-hmm.
figure out, and you ain't gotta do that if you just book.
Mm-hmm.
And people are at that point, I feel like, where time is more important.
Uh huh.
So I would rather spend the money and get it done in 2 hours, 3 hours, than me having to
Put
spend
the time in.
6 months going
Right.
through your page trying to figure out what you're doing and how you're doing it so I can do it.
Right.
So I feel like people are really becoming aware of how important time is,
Yes.
like cutting out just all the extraness.
Yes.
So,
I feel like even if like people can run me dry. Like I give out all my information and everything like that. I feel like another thing about being an entrepreneur is the willingness to always learn
mm-hmm.
because I feel like just because maybe my following is here and somebody else following is there, that does not mean I can't learn nothing from them.
Oh,
You know?
yes.
So it's the willingness of always being able to learn, never like look down on somebody like, oh, you got a
Mm-hmm.
thousand followers. What can I learn from you?
Yeah.
Just because
And
the
that really
followers,
means nothing.
nothing at all. Yes. So, and it's funny because when a lot of people be calling me famous because of the amount of followers I have, I be like, no, girl, I'm regular. Like, well, regular. You know, I like y'all know me because of social media, but don't ever think like sometimes
Yeah.
I go out and they be like, oh, that's that one girl, and I just be like, hey y'all, you know, people be scared to talk to you or
Yeah.
for whatever reason, and I don't like that. I want everybody to be like, oh, hey girl, you know, because that's how I am. So
But that just you got to think everybody not like that.
Yeah.
And so some people really be mean. Like
Right.
they
Yeah, they
really be
do.
mean. And so, we just kind of been, I guess you could say, trained to give people their space until they, kind of signal
Mhm.
that it's okay, you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
But I'm the same way. Like when I see people out, like,
Mhm.
what's up?
Right. Hey
Now, don't come over here trying to
now.
ask me no business questions right now because I'm drunk and I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Yeah,
But
that's funny. I might say something, not even remember what
hey,
I
listen,
said.
hey, I can remember when I first, like, people, it was really weird for me, like, people coming up to me, like, when I'm out. This when I was still, like, going to the club and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that. And people would just be, oh my God, like, I follow you. And,
Yeah.
and I'm drinking. Lord knows, I really don't do a good job of keeping that liquor together. So
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, what's up? Hey,
Yeah,
looking all weird. And
that's funny.
I don't know. That's honestly part of the reason, like, I really kind of fell back from being out so much
Uh-huh.
because it just, I don't know. I feel like when I go out, I like to have a good time. I ain't gonna
Mhm.
hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I know, as you
And
should. You deserve to.
I feel like people would always be like, I did not know you act like that. You don't seem like you act like that. And I'm like, act like what?
What? Yeah, because you having a good
Like,
time.
I'm in here toe up like you.
Yeah, what's the difference? That's funny.
No, but I don't know. Like, it's really weird. Like, it is a weird transition, like going from, like, I don't want to say like a nobody,
Uh-huh.
but going from like a place of privacy almost to
Mhm.
where people recognize you and want to speak to you, and
Yes, take
they want to
pictures
talk
and
to
everything.
you,
Mhm.
and it be crazy.
Yes, it do. I like it though, but then again, it's still like I don't know. I just never. You know how some people like in a way they kind of know like, oh, I'm gonna be famous when I, especially when you born. Let's say when you born into like money, they
Hmm.
know they're gonna be a certain stature despite what they do.
Right.
I never thought I would be here. Have you? I never thought I would be braiding. People used to
Hey,
ask me all the time, like, "How long you been braiding?" And did you always want to be a braider? I hated braiding.
that's comedy.
I did. Like I said, I only did it because I had quit my job and I needed
Yeah.
to, save money. So I did my own hair
Hmm.
and some braids. And then my sister wanted her hair done and her friends wanted their hair done. And I never quit since.
And when was that? How long ago
That
was
was in
that?
2016. I didn't even start braiding full time until, what was that, 19 or 20 when COVID came. I
Mm.
was still working.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then COVID came. I was working at an elementary school. And I was like, well, we're not really teaching the kids. So I took that leap of faith and God done had me sing. So
I
now
love
I
that for
love
you.
it. I
I
love it
love that for
now.
people.
Thank you.
Yeah, like that is beautiful.
Yes, but this was not in my vision. That's why, when people do like the vision boards and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
my saying is never my vision. It's always God's.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
we can think we gonna do this or be that and it's like, nope, you gonna do
Yeah.
this. So
I got a similar, like, I never thought
mhm.
I was gonna be like an entrepreneur, let alone a full-time
Entrepreneur,
entrepreneur.
right.
Like that never even crossed my mind, honestly. Like I didn't start thinking about entrepreneurship until maybe 2019.
Mhm.
And even then, like, it was just a hobby. It was just like I had a little boutique,
Uh-huh.
and something I did on the side, and I enjoyed it. And it was really fun. But I
Mhm.
never saw myself like quitting my job
To
and
do
going,
it.
yeah, no.
Me neither.
And I can remember, like, I really went through a whole journey. Like I stopped doing makeup for us. I mean, I stopped doing the boutique so I could learn how to do my makeup
Uh-huh.
because I was spending so much money, like
Yeah,
every
make it done.
time, like trying to get my makeup done, pay a photographer, pay this person. So I was like, I'm gonna
Mhm.
learn this stuff so that I can do it for myself to create
Okay.
content for my boutique and end up falling in love with
With the
that.
content, right.
Yes. Like, and it just be crazy how, God guides you on your
Mhm.
journey. Like, you really just be going through all of these things. And at the time, it feels like you all over the place. But really, like, it's lining you up to
Yep.
go exactly where you
You where
need to
you supposed to
be.
be. Yes.
Yep,
Mhm.
for sure. I feel like that's a good note to leave out on.
You
You
think
got
so?
anything? You got anything additional?
I was about to say we've been flowing, girl.
We really have.
I ain't
I
even looked at the
told
camera
you.
not once. Like, I really well, you being an entrepreneur, you know how they say like, if you had a group setting under you, what is the main thing that you would tell them, especially like a group of young ladies?
If I had a group of young ladies under me, like I would definitely just tell them to never lose that trust in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like as women, we sometimes we pour so many different places and we forget to pour back into us and we start losing sight of who we are and losing
Mm-hmm.
that trust in ourselves
Uh-huh.
to make the right decisions, to, you know, do the right things. And it's, you just really got to keep that trust in yourself. So don't
Right.
let nobody take that away from you, nothing or nobody.
Mm-hmm. That's
So,
a good one. Okay.
all right, now I got to ask you the same thing.
Okay. What
Bounce,
was the
bounce that
question?
back to you.
um, what would I tell a group of young ladies? I think I would start with the scripture of "Don't be weary in well doing. Hold on to God's unchanging hand,"
Mm-hmm.
because, like we said, God is going to guide you, and it's always that fear of what if I fail.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people think failure is like the end of the world, but it's really not.
Failure be a part of the plan
It's a
sometimes.
part. It's a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that you're going through in life, failure is going to be there.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily saying like, oh, okay, well, put your mind on failure, but expect
Be
it.
able to accept it when it
Yeah,
happens.
expect it and accept it. Yes, just like
Mm-hmm.
you said. Yep.
Yeah.
So, I think that's what I would say.
Okay. Well, thank
Okay.
you so much. I really appreciate you coming out.
Thank you for having
Yes.
me.
So, guys, that has been another episode of Unplugged with Ashley Amber. Of course, we have my girl, Hair by Unique, aka Toni. My girl, hey, listen, I just love her. She don't even know. Like, in my head, like, this is my friend.
Oh.
Okay. So, catch y'all next week. Thank you so much for spending this time with us.